Today we're breaking down whether you should form an LLC or a corporation for your trucking company. This is one of the most important decisions you'll make early on, and it can impact your taxes, paperwork, and long-term success. Before we dive into the video, guys, be sure to stick around to the end of the video because you won't want to miss any of the information that we have for you today. Let's get started first with a mistake that new business owners make. Many people assume that you should file a corporation right away. It sounds more official and people think that it offers more protection. So they go ahead and form a corporation. Sometimes they choose an S corporation or even a C corporation right from day one. But in most cases, that's not the smartest move, especially in the trucking industry. And here's why. Corporations come with more rules. When you file an S corporation, for example, you are required to file quarterly payroll tax returns. You have to pay yourself an annual salary, file W-2s, and manage payroll taxes all year long. And that means that you either spend your time doing this or you pay someone to do it. Either way, it costs time and money. Now, this is where the LLC structure gives you a huge advantage. When you start a business as an LLC, you have fewer filing requirements. You don't need to deal with quarterly payroll or complex corporate formalities. It's much simpler to manage. You still get personal liability protection just like a corporation, but with far less administrative work. Here's the key. You can always have your LLC elected to be taxed as an S corporation later on. So let's break that down. Let's say you start your trucking business as an LLC and you run it for a full year. At the end of the year, you're going to sit with your accountant, review your income and expenses, and find out that you made an actually healthy profit. At that point, you'll be able to file Form 2553 with the IRS, and you'll choose to elect your LLC as an S corporation for tax purposes. And if you qualify, the IRS can actually retroactively make that election as an S-Corp to the beginning of that year. This means that you'll get the benefits of being an S-Corp for the entire year without taking on any extra work during the year, before that you knew it was worth it. This is the way smarter way to do it. Now let's talk about some of the tax advantages that people are chasing by electing their LLC to be taxed as an S-Corp. We'll go into a little bit more detail here, but we also have another video on the channel where we talk about switching from a sole proprietorship to an LLC and to have your LLC elected as an S-Corp. We'll be sure to leave that video linked down below in the description so you can get more information on that. But like I said, let's briefly cover it here now. When you're taxed as an S-Corp, you can split your income into two different parts. The first one is a salary, and the second one is a distribution. And you basically only have to pay the 15.3% self-employment tax on your salary, not the distribution. And this can really save you thousands of dollars, especially if your business is generating decent revenue. But here's the catch. If you elect your LLC to be taxed as an S-Corp on the first day of your business, and your business doesn't make that much profit, you've added a lot of complexity to your business for no reason. You've paid for payroll processing, you filed quarterly payroll returns, you followed corporate formalities, and you didn't save enough on taxes to justify it because you didn't generate enough income. That's why we recommend starting your business as an LLC, run your business, focus on building your income, and keep it simple. Then if your numbers show that an S-Corp could save you money, and you've talked with your accountant about this, of course, then you can make the switch. That way you're only doing the extra work if it really is going to benefit you. So watch that video for more information on S-Corps. Now let's compare that to a C corporation. A C corporation is a completely separate tax entity. The business pays corporate taxes on its profits, and then when you pay yourself dividends, you pay personal income tax again. So you're really taxed twice, where an LLC is a pass-through entity and you're only taxed once. This is called double taxation for reasons obviously seen here. And for most owner-operators, there's really no reason to deal with this double taxation. A C-Corp adds an extra layer of tax without adding any real benefits, unless you're raising outside investment or going public, which you'll need a C-Corp for that, but that's really a whole different discussion. We have other videos on the channel dedicated to startups and raising money. That's a whole different topic. But here's the bottom line. If you're starting a trucking business, begin with an LLC. It's affordable, it's flexible, and it's going to protect your personal assets. It also gives you plenty of options like electing your LLC as an S corporation later on. So at the end of that first year, talk to your accountant, see if you made enough in profit to justify electing your LLC to be taxed as an S corp. And they can help you retroactively do that for the last year to save on self-employment taxes, which are expensive. 15.3% is a lot of money. But anyway, don't rush into it until your business is ready. This strategy is going to save you time, headaches, and put you in the best position to grow your business the smart way. Just a note here, guys, also, this is not financial advice. You really need to seek a professional to see what's right for your specific situation. So be sure to talk to an attorney or an accountant to make sure that this is all sorted. Now that you know the difference between an LLC and a corporation for your trucking company, let's actually show you how to set up an LLC with one of our favorite LLC formation services. Go ahead and click on that link down below in the description, and we'll join up here together to walk through the process. If you've clicked on that link to Northwest Registered Agent down below in the description, you'll see that you can get started today for just $39, which is a crazy deal. We love Northwest Registered Agent. Their process is super simple, easy, fast, affordable. Nothing but good things to say about them. So once we're here, let's go ahead and click on Get Started to start our LLC. Now, the first thing that we have to do is to choose the company we'd like to start. We obviously talked about LLCs and corporations in this video. Our purpose is to start an LLC, so we can go ahead and click that. And then you can choose which state you're going to form your LLC in. I am in California, so I will choose California here. And if we take a look now, there's standard filing and then expedited filing. Now, this is going to vary from state to state, and just know that Northwest Registered Agent doesn't get any of this money. This money goes directly to the state to file your LLC. So in California, the cheapest we can pay to have our LLC filed is $90, and we can also pay $440 if we need it the next day, which is crazy. In your state, it might be a little bit different, but generally they range anywhere from $40 to $200 just to have your LLC filed. And if we see on the right-hand side here, we'll see that the basic package they're offering is $39, but it comes with a free year of registered agent service, which we'll talk about a little bit later on in the video. And if we go to the right-hand side here, you'll see the $39 basic package, which is what we talked about earlier, but it also comes with a free year of registered agent service, which generally is a value of $99 to $300 or $400 per year. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. Anyway, the 6-day processing costs $90 in the state of California. It'll vary from state to state, so yours might be different. And then there's these other things here that we'll talk about later. So once we're ready, let's go ahead and continue. Now let's go ahead and name our business. So let's just call it Deals Trucking, and then obviously it'll be an LLC. You can choose to send a copy of lawsuits and legal notices to your attorney here if you'd like. And then let's go ahead and put our business purpose here. All right, and next we're going to choose the physical and mailing address. Go ahead and choose our registered agent service. Like we said, it's a free year, so you might as well use their address. It helps keep all of your private information off the public domain, so we highly recommend that you use their registered agent address for this. So go ahead and click the top 2 buttons on both of these, and let's go ahead and click continue. Now you have to choose the management structure of your LLC. Now most of you are going to be a member managed LLC, but if you're hiring somebody to manage the LLC for you, then you're going to be a manager managed LLC. But like I said, for most people, you're just a member managed LLC. So let's go ahead and enter our name here. And again, we're going to use our registered agent address. You can add another member here if you like as well. Let's go ahead and click continue. We'll go ahead and enter our contact information here. And then once we're finished with that, we can go ahead and click continue. Now we'll go ahead and set up our account here. We'll put in our email address and create a password. And once we're done with that, we can go ahead and click continue. Now they offer this business identity, which is free for 90 days. This is a website, an email, and a phone number. You can go ahead and try it out if you'd like. We'll just go ahead and leave it off for now. But if you need those and you don't have another option, it might be a good choice for you. You can also bundle these a la carte if you'd like to. We'll go ahead and click continue now. Now here are some optional items that you might want to note. So a tax ID is the EIN number that you need to get for your business from the IRS. Now, Northwest Registered Agent will do this for $50 for you if you're a US citizen and have a social security number. And if you don't, they'll do it for $200. If you want to do everything all in one place, we recommend just adding this on. That way you don't have to go to the IRS website after your LLC is formed. You can also elect to have your LLC taxed as an S-Corp. Now, this is going to file Form 2553 for you. But like we said, hold off on this until your first year, especially if you're starting a trucking business, to make sure that you have healthy profit. That way you don't waste all your time. You can also add a premium mail service here, a trademark service, and a trade name or a DBA. Let's just go ahead and click continue now. Then go ahead and put in your credit card information here. And once you're finished, go ahead and take a look at the order summary here to make sure that everything looks good. So that basic package is $39. That includes a free year of registered agent service. There's no filing fee, so that is waived. Then the 6-day processing fee, which is $90 going directly to the state of California. Northwest doesn't get any of that money. Then there's compliance filing, which is included, a free initial report, and then we added the EIN number on here for $50. for a total of $179, 90 of which goes directly to the state. This is a great deal to get your LLC started today. As you can see, it's super simple. I love going through the process at Northwest Registered Agent. It's so easy, and we love working with them and sending our friends to them. Once you're finished, go ahead and click done, and you're all set to go. Guys, that's all we have for you today. We hope you found some value in this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this in the future. This channel is dedicated to educating new and existing business owners on every deal you need to know about your LLC. We review the best platforms and tools out there to help you set up, manage, and optimize your LLC. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We wish you the best, and we will see you back again in the next video.